I want Carrie to be happy, and I can't have that. So that makes me sad.
Todd Fisher, looking for a silver lining, telling ABC,
she said she missed her daughter and wanted to see her again. And I don't think she really meant it quite like that, but within 30 minutes, she went to go see her again.
Reynolds' illustrious career spanned nearly 6 decades. An Oscar, Emmy, and Tony-nominated actress. A tour de force and a true triple threat. Reynolds could sing.
Oh, how bright they'll shine.
She could dance. And she could act.
Friday, we decided to have a big wedding, and in 2 days, my best friend Alice hates me.
She first caught the studio's attention after winning the Miss Burbank Beauty Contest as a California teenager in 1948.
Good morning, it's great to stay up late.
And she quickly catapulted to stardom, starring and singing in the rain in 1952 when she was 19.
Singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.
The same age her daughter Carrie would be when she stepped into her own iconic role, holding her own with some of the biggest stars of the day. Even though she had never danced professionally before, Reynolds wowed audiences and was dubbed America's sweetheart.
I bet that's just about the lonesomest sound in the world. A cowbell.
She took to playing the good girl, charming in Tammy and The Bachelor.
Tammy's in love.
And How the West Was Won.
Do you want to live like a squaw your life?
But it was her role in the Unsinkable Molly Brown that would be perhaps the defining moment of her career.
Sure, I'm tuckered, and I might give out, but I won't give in.
Her portrayal of the Titanic's most famous survivor earned her an Academy Award nomination.
I'm unsinkable. No!
She also recorded a number of hits. This one from Tammy and The Bachelor went gold.
Wish I knew if he knew what I'm dreaming of.
But her personal life was far from the picture-perfect romances she acted out on the big screen. She was married 3 times, including one to pop singer Eddie Fisher, who starred alongside her in Bundle of Joy.
Would it interest you to know I'm not the mother?
They were an A-list couple in Hollywood's golden age, and eventually the parents of 2 children, Todd and Carrie, before Fisher infamously walked out on her for her best friend, Elizabeth Taylor. Something Reynolds joked about with the women of The View in 2011.
And Elizabeth loved life, and I know because she took part of mine. And,
But not even that could derail a lifelong friendship shared by these 2 icons, as Reynolds told us on Nightline in 2011 after Taylor's death.
No one could quite equal Elizabeth's beauty and sexuality. Women liked her and men adored her, including my husband at the time. She was a very smart, funny, glib, sharp lady. She could cuss like a sailor, and she loved a good raunchy joke, and she was a great companion to everyone.
She went through financial difficulties after her second marriage and had to restart her career on Broadway, a move that forced her to pull daughter Carrie out of high school.
She didn't drop out. She was taken out of school by me, her mother, to go to New York City to be with me, to work, and to stay with me. Otherwise, I would have had to leave her home without supervision.
Carrie recently spoke to The Hollywood Reporter about those tough times.
Her contract was up at MGM, and so she started doing nightclub work. I just watched it, and it seemed to me very painful. And as a kid, as a teenager, everything's incredibly intense, so it seemed like rejection to me.
Reynolds powered on, working well into her golden years.
No panty line because no panties.
She also developed a passion for collecting Hollywood memorabilia. Starting in 1970 at MGM Studio Auction, she collected over 3,500 costumes and thousands of movie props, photos, and posters. In 2011, she auctioned off part of her collection, including Marilyn Monroe's ivory dress from The 7-Year Itch.
Ooh, do you feel the breeze from the subway? Isn't it delicious?
The dress was purchased for a whopping $5.52 million, at the time the highest amount ever paid for a film costume. Tonight, fans far and wide mourning the loss of this legend, including Deborah Messing, who played her TV daughter on Will and Grace. She tweeted, "Debbie went to be with Carrie. It's such a devastating 1-2 punch. She was my mom for years, and I loved her dearly. A legend." And actor William Shatner tweeting, "Debbie Reynolds was one of the last of Hollywood royalty. It breaks my heart that she's gone. I'd hoped my grieving was done for 2016. Reynolds' own last message to her fans was a post on Facebook. A heart-wrenching thank you to fans sending well wishes for Carrie. I am grateful for your thoughts and prayers that are now guiding her to her next stop. Love, Carrie's mother. Now, mother and daughter are together at that next stop. But the music and impact they made on the world will live on.
You made me want you, and all the time you knew it. I guess you always knew it. You made me happy sometimes, always. You made me glad. But there were times, dear, I made you feel so bad. It's true.
As soon as I left the hospital,